Really good packs, really good packs. We see our favorite unit. The giant spec or elite spec? Kind of feel like going with this. We did play this last round, this exact pack, and we lost to some carry arclight, but we transitioned into a mountain, but he didn't die, so the melters eventually got us. Now we've equipped long range armor on our mountains, so we can beacon the mountains back. So basically, we're preparing to play mountains here. Okay, so he's got the missile strike, so we need to think about this here. I don't love this positioning, but you know we need to respect the missile, I guess. I think this is the best we can do. I mean, he's still gonna be able to hit some of the crawlers, but you can't guarantee. You can't guarantee everything. Maybe this is a little bit better. Okay. Don't love the way we positioned our crawlers, but he is missile spec. We have to respect that. Okay. I'm kind of winning this, despite the weird placement. Oh. This is not good. I don't think we can win against this. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's not get too discouraged here. Not a huge deal. Shield airdrop is interesting, but do we really care? You know he's gonna go for the storm. If we don't care, we can go for like a we can go for we can go for a storm, or we can go for a Mustang. How good is a Mustang into everything? Probably pretty good. So let's say we just don't care. Now maybe the Mustang would have been better to be here because we're kind of weak here. This Mustang's basically our chaff clear. And it's doing a pretty good job chaff clearing. I have to admit. It's even killing the it's even killed the tarantula. So perhaps that was a good decision there to just, you know, not care about the missile. We could probably beacon the Mustang next round. Okay, Fire Badger Fang. Ooh, Vulcan, Fire Badger. Wouldn't mind setting him on fire once and then just selling it. How good are the fangs though? Just depends on what he's gonna go for. Imagine he's stuck with tarantulas. Um, the Vulcan would be a really good pick for him though. Like, yeah, he's getting more and more chaff here. Kind of don't mind this Fire Badgers just to set him on fire once, or just go for the Vulcan and keep it. Maybe just go for the Vulcan and keep it, because you know, we're starting to have a pretty serious chaff problem. Time for Phoenix, maybe? And we're just gonna let this die, I guess. Let's go for a Hound, maybe? Or is he gonna set us on fire right away? Or we have this already, so maybe we just need this. Okay. I don't know how big of a deal this is. I just wonder how long it's going to take for us to lose the tower there. It's probably going to take a while. And he doesn't have any anti-air, so we're not going to lose. Yeah. Looks like we're going to lose anyways. We weren't doing that amazing. We may not even be able to clean this up. There's just so much chaff. 54 seconds? That's borderline. Oh man. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. I don't think we can clean this up. Come on. Don't just shoot the crawlers. Shoot something else. Jeez. That kind of sucks. Okay. Alright. Not a huge deal here. We'll just throw phoenixes down. Just need more phoenix, of course. Want to get a chaff clear here. And the phoenixes will already be on this. What else do we need? Don't want to throw a chaff here for obvious reasons. Throw down another hound, or I mean, we already have this. Do we really need the hound? We'll just go for the fire. It's a pretty good time for that by now. Oh crap, it's getting some instructions. What does fermented bean curd have to do with all this? I feel like he knows that the factory is going to come. I just cannot believe how badly we're losing the chaff war. Feels like it's because we didn't get the Vulcan on this, and we're not really committing to The maybe haste module on this guy is good. Whoa, this only did 1,000 damage? Are you kidding me? You can go haste module on this guy. Probably need to beacon this guy though. You need to get the level here. Probably sell out of this now. I think we just go for factory right away. Cannot go for factory yet. Let's go range. Let's beacon this. What do we go for here? Another Phoenix? I think it's more chaff clear. So we'll go for the Mustang for chaff clear here. Probably need to go for a level on the tower. So we're always losing this side so badly. This is a real bad positioning on the Mustangs. We should have probably just went for a chaff clear and leveled the tower. This aggro push is really problematic. Yeah, this is really bad. I don't understand how people think we could win. It's just that you're getting really good odds on us. Okay, now is the time for the factory play. I don't think we can win without the factory, honestly. He knows what to do. He's getting instructions. So what do we do here? Do we just go more? How do you, you know, the chaff clear problem is our problem, right? We just go more hounds. Imagine if we just went more hounds here and just didn't go for the factory. That's the problem. You have to guess every single time. What if we went for ranged Mustang? Okay, let's finally level the towers. Go temp range. And let's beacon something. Let's beacon maybe this guy. Perfect beacon. He didn't counter the, holy crap, he didn't counter. He didn't care about the factory. That's crazy. That's crazy. We actually win this round? Holy crap. After losing both towers? Okay, redeploy. Should we pick it? Just go for the factory and just go redeploy? Do we even have money for it? I think so. Do we sell this or this? Sell this. Okay. Okay, get HE. Got the beacon already. Let's just stick it right here, smack in the middle. Okay. What do we need to do here? We need to kind of reposition this guy here. And what else? Temp range, I think, is always good. 100 left over. Probably need to missile this. See this being a huge problem. Probably missile this, just so we can lock onto the tarantulas a bit quicker. And no blind counter. This is perfect. He doesn't know about our game. This is rare. Like, used to be every single game we could trick our opponent into not blind countering us, but most of the time we expect a blind counter now. I'm surprised that he didn't go for the blind counter. I think 3600. He's not gonna die from this. That factory deserves a level, honestly. Okay, now melters come, obviously. That's fine. That's fine. Go with the wasps, I think. The wasps are kind of good. We'll definitely reposition it. And we need to think about this, like, you'll put a melter here, you put a melter here, right? You put a melter here. There's less stuff here, honestly. There is less stuff here, honestly. The oil is available. I probably would oil him here, but let's give ourselves room for the factory to move in case we wanted to next round. What do we sell out of? Sell out of this, obviously, right? Or do we just click fire? We could just click fire, but let's think about this here. Probably want to shield something. We need to think about this here. Go for more chaff. Okay, let's sell this since we're not going to set it on fire, I guess. Missile this. Do a shield. Need to get more chaff down. Running out of time. Go for the armor. And yeah, just completely ran out of time there. We're locked onto the factory. But maybe we can get in there. We can. And that should be a wrap. Let's not speak so soon here. Let's not speak so soon. He only has the, he doesn't have that much. He's got, I guess he's got this Mustang here. He really doesn't have that much. Now we're stuck in our own oil. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, what? That was crazy unexpected. That was crazy unexpected. Okay. Okay. We get the fire. Let's take the fire immediately. And yeah, he's got so much stuff here. We're gonna have to keep this in the same position here. Missiles are coming down. Perhaps we just shield here again. Okay. Okay, what do we need here to beat this? What do we need here? We need more phoenixes, don't we? That's our problem. We need to range the phoenixes as well. Did we sell out of one of these wasps? I don't know. Really don't know about that. Maybe. Because this isn't exactly going to be working. I guess we could reposition this like here and just go straight in. Just, you know, just go like that. But with no money to do that though, that's the problem. He is only level 1. No, I think it's safer to keep it here actually. 17 seconds. Always never enough time. I don't know about this beacon. Throw down some shields. Get a level. Do this. Okay. Just so, you know, running out of time here. How does it lock on when the wasps are forward? I guess the wasps are not exactly forward. And this is kind of a problem, because if it's not going into the fire, it's a huge problem. This is a huge problem here. We're about to lose. Okay, at least we leveled up the towers again. Problem is the chaff. Like, we set them on fire, but the fire wasn't good enough. Because the factory was in the wrong position. That was so bad. Okay. Okay. What do we do? I feel like we just go, like... We're gonna have to go, like, Okay, he's got more and more chaff here. We'll sell this. We're gonna definitely reposition this now. Let's just go balls to the wall, like straight in here. Okay, let's think about this here. Try not to get an insta-lock. I think we just need missiles. Quick speed. More missiles. Okay. No suck, thank God. This is what we wanted to see. He is level 2 now, but this is a lot of factories. Oh my God, that's so much chaff though. That's so much chaff, but that's so much factory though too. Boom. That's it, boys. That's it. Honestly, the problem was he didn't really respect the factories. Like he only put the two he only had a single level 2 melter there with range after like 4 rounds of factory. Like that's not considered respecting the factory. Like this should have been like a million things. There should have been a million things there. Like he had plenty of opportunities to get that right, and it was just more chaff. I mean, only 2 melters. What is he thinking? Like, you know, at least get suck. I want to replay it so badly from his perspective because I feel like that was our game to win. That was his game to lose. I think that scared me, and the thing that got into my head was like I felt like he was getting coached or something because you know we all know how the Asian community is. They're very close knit and they all know each other and they all they all get coaching, and it's not unrealistic for someone to be on stream because we've watched the stream after the fact, and like they always say, oh, factory's coming, factory's coming. So, okay, anyways, in this situation, it wasn't even the fact that the factory was coming. It was like, he just didn't care. Like, I would also get EMP as well, but let's just say suck is enough. Probably just get like a couple more. Like, especially here because like there's a good chance of the factory coming in here. Now here, yes, there's a chance. So, you can put one here, you can put one here. And yeah, you put this a little bit further behind. Or even, like this. What do we sell? Like the void eyes are useless at this point, right? The chaff clear is good. I think everything is kind of good. Sell a void eye, I think. And go for temp range. I want to go for missiles here. Maybe. I think I want to go for a missile here. I think I want to go for a missile here. I think I want to missile this, but then let it come in a little bit. Alright. The problem is those things get taken out, but look at this. Just a massacre. So this was not really, this was not our. Let's see here. Let's see, because are we gonna still? Yeah, we're gonna win this. The underground crawlers are just insane. Yeah, this is a huge victory. Now, what I want to know is how did we mess up their last round so badly? Where like we did the fire, but then something. I mean, we kind of deserve to lose this game, honestly, because we had to redeploy, but we didn't even redeploy it. It was so bad. And he had the acid too, but I could understand him not going for the acid. But we need to redeploy this just so the chaff doesn't kind of just go in here. Yeah, we can put this in front. We're gonna need to sell something. Maybe put a single wasp in front. If he has a missile, we're kind of screwed. But I don't know what else we can do here. Okay. Upgrade everything. Should put a shield down here. Upgrade this even. Okay. So we need more phoenixes, right? You missile this? Probably. Right. Doesn't even use the missile, he just uses the fire. I didn't even realize, like, he's gonna fire us here. Okay, we're getting in there. We are, but it's too little too late. And this still goes in because we have these hounds. So, it's a... I think we lose here way worse than we actually did. Because there's no way we're tanking all this damage and still being alive. I don't even remember what we actually did in the game. Did we throw down shields or something for the fire? That's 2,000 damage. Yeah, we're dead. I don't know what we did. What did we even do that was like so much better than that? So we went range on that, and we had a shield. So we did play it kind of. Yeah, we got a level on the tower. Okay. Interesting. And I mean, what should we have actually done there? I'm thinking about selling the factory here because this doesn't seem. I mean, why would you sell the factory if we already have the factory, right? It doesn't. We're not getting a crap ton of money out of it anyways. So why don't we keep it here, and we'll just beacon it up. Just beacon it up like this, maybe. Maybe it's just a beacon problem. All right, so let's say we, go for the shield here, put down a shield here. Right, that's gonna block the Missiles, we'll upgrade all these guys. Need to sell something. Probably sell... I think maybe sell this. And allows us... We need to get range and a couple more of these phoenixes. Why do we move this here? Okay, so we have this. We can redeploy this. Like maybe here. Let's go for the armor. Let's go for another level. Yes, okay. I don't know about his shield. Like I feel like his shield should have been more like, on the line because still a sliver of fire gets out there. Now this is still doing a lot. Yeah, it dies, but it's still doing a lot. So there's no point in selling it, especially after we've already bought it. We've already got the tech. We've already paid for the upkeep, you know. It doesn't cost us that much to just keep it. I think this is kind of similar to what we actually, what actually happened. Perhaps we do a little bit better here because we put the shield down for the fire. It completely crossed my my mind that there was going to be an opponent fire on this side. We'll just look at what the damage was done by. I mean, the Mustangs they did something. The Hounds are a little bit pitiful. I think it's because of the the tarantulas just out are just so good into them. Okay. Yeah, this is a really good player. I think we just played him like a couple times. I believe we just lost to him, and I believe before we probably won. So yeah, I was a little bit scared of him. Okay, so the factory comes out on round 7, right? Right. We do a lot of damage, so that was a good move. Then we start losing. So for round 8 is when we start losing. We try to move to the corner, but it doesn't work. We lose 700 HP. So is there any other way to play round 8 better? Like, because you know the melters are going to come out. Right? Thank God we go for the redeploy. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, is any of this that good? Do you really want Sabertooths? Like, would Sabertooths be good into this? Like, just out of curiosity. So we need chaff clear, right? The oil, if we can set the oil on fire, that'd be really good. I think. Might be worth it for one turn. Do we just range and just get more of these guys? Probably need secondary armament, right? Let's redeploy this guy a little bit backwards. Down the shield here because of the missile. Upgrade all the phoenixes, upgrade all the hounds, upgrade all these guys. So much money, even though you sell the factory, you still don't have anything. Probably can missile this. And the beacon? I don't know about the beacon. There's nothing really to beacon. But let's just see if this actually is the correct counter to what he's got. We don't have secondary armament. Those hounds are, well, at least the sabers are kind of tanking. It allows the hounds to survive a little bit longer, but now our tower's level 2 tower, though, at least. But this is also, yeah, things are starting to fall apart. Maybe we didn't need to upgrade so many of our units. Maybe we should have just invested more into the tower. How much did those sabers actually do? This is why I don't go saber. It never works whenever I try it. Of course the pros, you know, 2,000 damage. What the hell? Okay, so a couple of these did damage. A couple of these didn't. And it's because of the chaff clear problem, right? You could see that when the fire came down, this was good. There's no fire here. There's no fire here. And then you rely on the hounds for chaff clear, but then I mean, how do you actually chaff clear here when he's got so many of the underground threats? Do you just move this guy like backwards a little bit and just be like, all right, we'll just chaff clear from the back? Because that seems like a possibility. Since we have the oil already and we have the fire, we might as well set like part of the board on fire. And yeah, we'll have something in front here. We'll have something in front here. Let's upgrade everything. What do we sell? Maybe we sell this Mustang since it's out of place. We still need to shield this. Yeah, I kind of don't know what to necessarily buy. You'd imagine we need more chaff clear on this side. Okay, 150. I don't like this though. There's so much stuff that we need to upgrade that we can't upgrade. Really don't know. Let's just upgrade this guy. Problem is the factory's behind the tower. You'd imagine that the factory's a little bit better in front of the tower. You want the tower to tank for the factory. That's never going to work. You want it to be the other way around. But okay. That being said, the backline factory is still doing something. It's doing a lot. We lose to the Phoenix, okay. So, I don't know. Like, those sabers, did they do anything? 35,000? So they only did something because of the, they only did something because of the fire. What is that telling us? Like, can this ever work? Because I'm trying to just figure out what is the correct thing we should be doing. The wasps are kind of interesting because, you know, he doesn't have anything at this point for the wasps. You can move this backwards, or maybe just put it here. Probably give it a beacon to like kind of just, I don't know how you beacon this, but yeah, I would love it to be on the side like here. Maybe we can just go. I want to try Mech Rage here. Maybe we throw the wasps like this. So there's something that goes in front. Put down this shield. So little money. So little money. Still have to go for the fire spell. Is there a way that the fire spell, we don't need the fire spell? Is there ever a possibility? Let's just say we beacon this guy a little bit back. And, well, 2 deployments. We don't have anything. We don't have any money for 2 deployments. So this is why we just don't we don't play like this, because it's just too hard for us to play. Like, I just do not understand what we need. Like, the Titan makes sense, right? It's you put Titan into the, you know, into the spot where the Titan goes and you win. But when you have situations like this, you know, you tech the Mech Rage, it still does nothing, is what I'm assuming. And then you just lose harder. This is why I have no choice but to go Titan every game, because you know, I just do not understand how, you know, you're supposed to deal with certain comps. Right? So it's an absolute miracle that we're actually still able to win using these Titan units. All right. Well, unfortunately, that last little bit didn't really teach us anything. But at least we stuck with the plan. You don't sell the War Factory right away. It's still, even if it dies to the melter, you're gonna clear a lot of the chaff. You're gonna clear like a quarter of his board. It's still better than selling it because what else are you gonna put it into? Are you gonna put it into Phoenix? Or you don't the chaff clear, or there's no such thing as chaff clear here. I mean, I could see fire actually working here instead of the. Actually, let's try that one more time. Now I want to try with the fire on the hounds now. Sabers are good just for the HP pool, I think. We can sell out of this. We can redeploy this somewhere. But let's hide it somewhere. Like, I guess this is fine. Or we could put it like this and just throw like the sabers in front of it. I kind of like this. Okay, we'll do a fire now. Now we'll set like maybe more chaff on this side, but the factory's on this side. And then the factory is gonna like clear chaff, and then also the factory is gonna like go into towers. So actually, I don't mind something like this even. Then we can still beacon it forward. Right. Upgrade everything. Get a shield. I don't know what to do here. I think we can throw down chaff maybe. Yeah, this actually never occurred to me, but having these sabers in front is kind of smart. But we got hit with a missile here, so the melter is kind of dying a little prematurely. They didn't need to die like that. If we just put down a shield, we probably would have been okay. But let's just see how this goes. It's not going well. I think we need to try that with the shield. The thing is, he's gonna have the Mustangs. I love the idea of the Wasps, but you cannot put the Wasps in front because the shield, the missile is gonna hit the Wasps. So that's the problem with the Wasp. Okay. We'll sell out of this. Go for fire here. It's the same amount of money, but we probably get a little bit more fire for everything. Quick speed. Shield here. Get one distraction here, or I guess we don't need the distraction because we don't care about the Phoenix. We'll tank the Phoenix all day. Do we upgrade the Mustangs or do we upgrade the Phoenixes? I feel like we need to upgrade the Phoenixes. Let's get a level on this tower since we're kind of weak here. Okay. Holy crap, look at how much chaff is just going into this fire toilet. Yeah, we're still losing here. This was completely a game that the opponent, he had it in the bag, and it's just because these. I do not understand how you deal with these tarantulas, but if you have hounds, right? And you know, with this amount of chaff, like, what are you actually supposed to do? It seems so difficult. Like, unless you have a Titan.